Hello again, this is Trice Majestus, and we're back and continuing our journey. Good evening, Lynn. I'll be right in. Oh, weekly upkeep. Okay, I'll have to do that right after I schedule the jump. Good evening.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let's check our balance. See if that has changed overnight. Oh, of course. It doesn't matter. it's okay, fine.
What happened?
The maintenance happened.
Oh, so that messed up the balance. Okay.
Yep. So that's okay. That's okay. Actually, I should have been keeping track of the balance as we go. I go over here and I'll fill out this.
We still got a quite a ways to jump, so yeah, you still get an idea.
Yep. So my balance today is 3,847. 847. 3,847, 989,269.
Do you have your beginning balance when we started from back in the bubble?
No. I actually wasn't dumb. I wasn't keeping track of that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, let's schedule the jump. And then I will fill out the rest of my weekly paperwork here. No, I'm 15-3, not 14. Can't type. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Of course I hit the wrong button. Man, the stars are very suddenly a long ways apart.
Yeah, they are.
$493, okay. How about that one? 503. 493 is better than 503, so we'll go to that system. Okay, so we better type that in.
Okay, here you go. On going the distance, part 1, your carrier balance was 3,915,463.
Okay, thank you. So we've lost some. Less than 100,000. So less than 100 million.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering if that... Oh, wait a minute. I think that's when you first bought the carrier.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that was after you outfitted... Let me go to part 2. Because I think that's when you were setting up the carrier.
Okay. Jump is all set. We're full on tritium, or at least full at the depot. Alrighty. That's a constant, so we know what that's going to be. 19,700, 033. Okay. 3,100. Expensive week. Excellent. Okay. Actually, Lynn, the most important one to check would be the 7-2, I think, because that would be the beginning of the last. So
What, you need part 7? Because you got it going the distance, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5.
Yeah, let me see which.
Part 7 would have been 2 weeks ago.
Not sure which.
Yeah, and that was your weekly update at 26,862.
26,862 was the first update on 618. Yep.
Okay, that's the one you're talking about?
Well, that's a good one to have. I'll go through and get the rest of them since they're on the YouTube channel. I should be able to find them all.
Yeah. Well, I just kind of thought about it, so I thought, well, while I'm waiting. Okay, it looks... Okay, on part 7, it looks like you were at 3,887,900, and that looks like 69,445.
Okay. So. Okay, so the week we weren't turning in any data, we lost 28 million.
Okay.
And we've lost all of 40 million in 2 weeks since then. So we're definitely making a difference.
We are making a difference?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, you also got to take into fact in those 2 weeks' time, we were mining and selling our tritium to the carrier.
Yeah, so that between exploration and mining, we really, have stretched the balance quite a bit. We're down to basically half the burn rate.
Okay, Doc. Well, we're not totally going into the hole then. Or you're not. I'm not.
Yeah. And like I said,
now that we got May out here, our experienced explorer, that should cut down even more.
Yeah.
And hopefully, hopefully that my garden will slow down a little bit, and then I can go on here and do stuff.
Well, I'm kind of hoping that with 3 or 4 of us dropping data into here, it will actually partially reverse the trend.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, if I just get out and if I do 20 planets a day, which won't take long.
Nope.
That would help. Just gotta find that's time to do 20 planets a day.
Well. I'm just looking at, okay, that's what it takes.
We'll have another big dump when we get to that one system that has all them icy rings. We find tritium.
Yeah.
The balance will go down. But it's not going down like it would have if it wasn't doing anything.
Right. Oh, yeah, you got to remember that. I mean, when we do tritium, when we put tritium on the ship's balance does go down.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Well, 256 ton is a half a mil.
Yep. Half a mil every load, so it's for 24 mil.
Yeah, right now you're 8,000 down, so if we fill that back up, yeah.
Yeah, it's basically the same as an extra week's upkeep.
Yeah. Not as much as it would have went down if you were buying it at 40,000, but yeah.
Right.
But what I'm looking at is we're over halfway there, correct?
Yep.
And
Yep.
you haven't had to transfer from your personal ship's account
Correct.
to the carrier account yet. So.
Yeah, and we're, let's see, 63 million lower than when I bought the ship. So that exploration data is really adding up to something.
Yeah. So that's cool. That's good. That's good knowledge, because then you can back it up. Well, if you explore, you can offset your costs.
Yeah. And that's why I'm going to go back probably tomorrow, and I'm going to go through the other weekly upkeep videos and see if I can get fill in the data in the middle.
Yeah.
Because I think this last week we might have actually made money.
Well, that'd be good. I mean, yeah. I mean, I just thought, well, he's got them all videoed, and it's
just a matter of going back and looking.
Yeah, it's looking through them and catching the screen that shows the carrier balance.
Right. And I could tell you which dates it's on. 6/18, 6/25, and 7/2.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what videos to go back and get the starting balance of the night on.
And tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, we've been out for 31 days, or we will have had your carrier for 31 days.
Wow.
I think Monday is when it'll be 30 days traveling out here.
Nice. And we're getting close to delivery.
Huh?
Getting close to delivery.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like a month, does it?
Nope.
Attention, carrier is now under pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
Certainly ends up interesting. Having a bunch of people along.
Hello, Super.
Hey, Super.
The great verse 7-2. The carrier will make great profits. Oh my God.
It would actually be hilarious if it made money this past week, considering we've done more jumps this past week, so the maintenance cost is the highest it's ever been at 3.1 million. It's 31 jumps.
Wow. Well, we haven't been stopping for tritium.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, 31 jumps, and I haven't paid out for any tritium, so
Yeah.
it's like, okay, very little out. Sure, it's a bunch of outflow for the jumps, but we've also got a lot of scanning data in, so.
Yeah.
Maintenance crews have signed off. All scheduled work.
What you been up to, Super? What are you doing?
All crew, prepare for carrier jump. Attention all ships. This carrier is about to engage the frame shift drive. Please move to a safe distance.
And I don't know what the, you said you're going to go back and mine. Goodness gracious, there's no telling what the price of low temp diamond, if it's even profitable anymore.
Oh man, there's one particular place where you can make an absolute mint on low temperature diamonds.
Super says are stopping for pedestrians. I've had my thumb up to get on board for 3 weeks now.
5, 4, 3.
Where you at, Super?
Come on out and catch us. We're not moving that fast.
What is that old saying? Catch us if you can.
So there's a particular asteroid in one of the hotspots.
You talking about the golden egg?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Talk about Python heaven. You basically fill a Python in just a couple of minutes and go sell. Do something else for a little bit because it takes an hour to respawn. Go back, do it again. Oh, excuse me. I mean, that's just nutty. Aha! An emissions collector.
Oh, that was a good one.
Oh, we're gonna be here a little bit.
Oh, it's bright out here, too. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it's an F-star.
Oh, the stars are getting really, really thin. Are you sure there's going to be enough stars for us to jump
Ship
back?
released. Do you have liftoff?
Track landing. Yeah, I'm sure. I've done this before.
Okay.
We're track landing here.
Just asking for a friend.
Landing gear retracted.
In planet, there must be a terraformable out here somewhere.
Or a water world, yeah. Or ammonia. Is it?
Ammonia.
And water. Where is that water world?
I got code. Oh, terraformable.
Nice. Oh man, the water world's got a lot of stuff around it.
System scan complete.
All right. System map. Nice. No one's been here. Terraformable. Not. That's water world.
Like 3 possibly. The ammonia, the terraformable, and the water.
And there's a bunch of high metal content that are pretty good here too.
Okay, you want to just, what is there, 10? So you
Yeah, I'll just start at the outside and work my way in. You can start at the inside and work your way out.
Okay, I'm going for 1.
Nice. You're getting there.
Woohoo! Way to go.
This is going to be a multi-million-dollar system.
Yeah.
Terraformable water world and ammonia world, plus a bunch of good-sized high metal contents. Yep.
Yeah, looking at about 4 million, 5 million.
Something like that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, a monstrous-sized ice planet out at the far end. Yeah. Don't know what that one's going to be worth. Not much, but what the heck, you know? It all adds up. And if you're, going to do all but one, you might as well get the last one too.
Especially if it's sitting right by the carrier.
Well, no, the carrier is in by the star. It just shows.
Well, it looks like on the system map.
Yeah, on the system map, it always looks that way because they don't want to change the graphic too much. They just append the carriers to the outside of the graphic. So while it's slightly misleading viewing wise, it's hell of a lot easier to code.
Yeah.
Instead of having to try and figure spacing in every situation with carriers everywhere.
Good.
See somebody type something in stream, but I don't want to run into the planet. Okay.
Just attempting to fill up all materials types before I start engineering.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, that planet's going to be done in a sec. I wish they told you how much each planet was worth as you did it.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it? I guess it can't, for the simple fact is they don't know yet if you're the first.
Yeah. Well, no, they could give it to you without the bonus.
Without being first discovery?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they could do that, yeah. That would be nice. But if they keep you guessing, they probably hope that you'll scan them all.
That just means somebody will eventually figure out all the numbers, and then you figure out what you should scan and what you shouldn't. But I mean, it's so hard now with the geosites and other sites factoring into things.
Well, somebody did make a chart or something that kind of give you an idea, but you know.
Yeah, there's several of them. I'm not sure if any of them are new, but no, apparently links do not work in chat.
Oh, yeah.
He posted a link to it.
The name. I put the name. If you're talking about like a YouTube or something, I put a name and a YouTube. If you're talking about a website, you just have to type out what the name of the website is, like EDDIO something.
Yeah. You gotta fool the parsing engine. Although I'm getting a little tired of reporting and banning the... Now, why am I going so fast? The porn sites that are trying to advertise on my channel. It's annoying. But I know I'm starting to get hits on the search engines because the... Oh, okay, it's on the Explorer Wiki, yeah. That's where it's always been, but I didn't know they updated it for the latest. Last I checked, it was still old data. But I should go back and look at it again. See if they updated it.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Got a goodie. Got a codex entry.
Cool, cool.
Yet another thing to look at in my copious spare time. Oh, nice. That's a good site to know. Somebody's
I'm
making
going to
popcorn.
number 3. Where you at?
I just finished 6, heading for 5.
Okie doke.
Which is, of course, on the complete opposite end of the orbit. That's okay, it means I get to actually get some usage out of the slingshot effect.
Besides going, oh no, 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 no.
And I say that a lot, don't I?
Yeah. Oh well.
It's like, no, stop! Actually, I'm actually gonna try and maximize the slingshot effect. How's that?
Oh yeah.
Let's actually do this. Because the star's only 2,600 light seconds away, and the other planet is 7,200 light seconds away. So I'll go to the other planet via the star. At full speed. Oh yeah!
What could possibly go wrong?
Well, this is one of those times where having that little dot in the set of where I'm going is very, very useful.
What is it that data would say? All the precautions of the calculations have been inputted, Captain.
Okay, line things up. I've got the please slow down, you're going way too fucking fast. Yeah, it used to be second.
You do realize you make it very hard to fly and concentrate when you do that kind of crap, right?
500 light seconds and closing on the star. And now we're outbound. And I'm going to come hurtling past you.
Thanks for the warning.
Considering I'm at 30C and rising.
Surface scan
Are you going to go in front of me or behind me?
No clue. You're still a dot. I can see the, the square that says you're by a planet I'm getting near.
Oh. Well, I'm on my way to number 4.
And I'm now at 53C, and it wants me to slow down again. Here I go.
Oh, shit. Well, you're going to 5, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you 4 because it's right next door.
Okay. I gotta start slowing down.
They're tethered together. You just blowed right by you just blowed my drawers up there. I was headed toward that planet and all of a sudden I was seeing you on the radar and it's like, phew.
Yeah, I went by you at about 53C.
Wow. 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 It's a good thing there's no speed limits out here. You'd be deep ditch.
I was worried I was going to hit that planet you were leaving. There was not much room for error. Since I was trying to get close enough so you'd see me go by, but not so close that I'd find the planet.
Well, I seen you come racing across the round radar, and then all of a sudden I looked up, and there you go.
Yeah.
That was a pretty cool maneuver.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Hello, really? Huh? Okay.
Zoom. That's no walk on by.
Yep. That was neat.
Yep. They don't make cartoons like that anymore.
Oh, I'm waiting for the cancel culture to get it because of all the violence the coyote caused.
Yeah. They're gonna ban it, you know? It promotes violence. Oh,
I've
no.
been waiting for them to use that logic on some of these rappers.
Yeah.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
All right. Back to the Emerald Tablet.
Well, that main star's got a lot of rays shooting out of it. Wow, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I don't know, 53C versus standing still. Wouldn't even be timed for you'd see me go by and 10 minutes later the sound had hit you. If sound could carry in a vacuum.
It's more like whoosh. It's a pretty neat little system right here.
Yep.
Okie dokie, I'm on the deck and I'm gonna run and get me some coffee real quick.
Okie dokie. Disengage.
Dropping out of FTL.
Okie dokie, come back.
We welcome your
Okie
business at
dokie.
this carrier, Commander. Please enjoy your stay with us.
Did you sell your data yet?
I was waiting on you. You want me to?
Not yet.
Okay.
I think I'll start trying those calculations again.
Okay. That's what I figured, so that's the reason why I didn't sell.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
And it didn't give it to me.
Oh, this is neat. I'm in the carrier view. And I see you coming up from the side there. Yeah.
Clearance granted.
Right behind you
Move
there.
directly
Yeah.
to your landing pad.
Oh yeah, that's so cool. So cool.
Deploy landing gear.
Pay attention,
Landing
Commander.
gear
Your
deployed.
landing gear is retracted.
Shame I can't share my screen with you. That was just so cool to see you come up from the side like that, turn sideways, and then swing around and land.
We've got you safe and sound. Commence shutdown. Welcome, Commander.
Okay, so my current balance. Let's go to the other page. So save that work there. Go to this page where I'm doing this. And so our current balance is 3848. 3848. 059 141. Okay. And okay, if you can sell and give me your numbers.
Okay, just... Okay. I forgot to write this system down, so I was trying to get that wrote down before we jumped. Okay. 2,855,720.
2,000,000.
Got that?
2,855,720. Yep.
Okay, now, with the first discovery, add another 75,000 to it.
Okay. Then I got to add my numbers in.
Oh, you also have to add, what was it, 200 and...
No, I just took the number now. Because I forgot to do it before we started selling stuff when we came in, so 2, 8. Huh. 5, 5, 7, 20. another 7,500. Okay.
Yeah, carrier flight control agent. Oh my God, it's that guy Trace. Don't let him in.
Sorry, he owns the place. He can fire your ass. So 38.49. 38.49. 036. 236. 16.8%. That's what it was yesterday with all of us. Okay.
So maybe they do get a share of it.
So they take 25 out. 10 goes to Galactic, and about 10% goes to Galactic, and about 15% goes to the carrier. Even though it comes a little over that. Okay. Good to know. 16% is our well, actually 17 roughly. Nice. All right. Time to plot the next jump. I love these nights where big expensive systems show up. Carrier made 977,000. That is just nice. All right, we'll come somewhere out this way. We got to go down scope a little bit. How far is that? Oh, it's not far enough yet. Okay.
Super is a character, eh? Come on out and join us, Super.
494, 498. We'll do the 498. It's no, it's a Pro Aussie. Okay, PRO AUWSY NT-T C3-1. All right. Five jumps. Maybe six. 6 jumps to Rendezvous Point. The 6th one's going to be a short one.
6 more jumps, you said?
6 jumps to Rendezvous Point. The 6th one's going to be a short one. Yep.
Shame I couldn't get it done tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a little much for tonight.
Yeah, I know.
We might. I don't know if we'll make it tomorrow or the night after. Well, tomorrow's Friday, right?
Yeah.
Hey, maybe I'll go a little extra tomorrow and we'll get to Rendezvous.
If we could get there, as soon as we get there, the sooner I could go to mining.
Yeah. So maybe I'll spend a little extra time tomorrow night to get there, and I'll see if I can't start the stream early on Saturday, just to get as much mining done as possible.
Yeah. Are you going to go for a full hull or just half a full? Or
We'll go for a full hull, because I got no idea where we're going to jump to after we reach the original intended destination.
okay, well, with like 4,000, it was 4 days, so 8,000 would be 8 days.
Right. Well, that's why I was thinking maybe coming on, or maybe I won't stream some of the mining. Maybe I'll just come on early in the day and just spend as much of the day as possible mining.
Oh, super's funny.
Yeah.
You heard Friday follows Thursday.
Yeah, I hear that it does that every week.
Just another day ending in Y.
Well, we're on Thor's Day now. It's funny that the Catholic days of the week took the Norse days of the week. Just changed the names a little bit. Friday's Chruia's Day. Not Chruia's. I can't remember that goddess's name. But anyway.
Everybody's got to be changing something. It just... Like if it works, and it's, easy to remember, leave it alone. But you gotta say one thing. Anything beats the second Tuesday of next week.
Second Tuesday? What do you mean second Tuesday?
It's like there is no such thing as impossible.
Oh, okay.
Total crap.
I was trying to figure where you were going with that, and I was like, second Tuesday? What the?
It's dry humor to tell somebody they're full of crap. Like somebody says, you gotta do this by da-da-da-da-da, and it's an impossible job, and you say, yep, I'll get to it on the second Tuesday of next week. Right?
Oh.
Right. Got you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. I had a boss once that he would tell people that he would get stuff done one day.
One day, but he didn't tell you which day.
Precisely.
Or what year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to have a boss, and they'd have an inspection like once or twice a year. And they'd wait 4 days before the inspection, and then they'd bring you a legal tablet, double-collared, both sides, 3 sheets of stuff that had to be repaired, painted, fixed, or whatever before the inspection. And I'd grab those sheets and go... Yeah, we should have been working on this about 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Attention.
And you want it done in 4 days?
Scheduled a hyperspace jump. Please conclude any outstanding business in the system prior to departure.
You okay with overtime? Because you can go get it done in 8 hours.
We got to see a little backhoe work today in the place across the street that they're getting ready to sell. They tore up all the topsoil off the front lawn, then brought in a dump truck and replaced all the topsoil with brand new topsoil. And I'm kind of scratching my head saying, you just ripped up all the topsoil and 20 years worth of rooted grass for topsoil with no grass in it. Okay.
That's probably because this is just hypothetical thinking, logical thinking. Is that the owner that's going to buy it, or the real estate agent that's going to put it on the market, somehow or another went and did a soil test, and there was something in the soil?
No, it's actually really, really simple. You know, the area around here is old hayfields. So even though it's a beautiful lawn, it doesn't look that special green that gets top dollar.
Residential grass.
Yeah.
Otherwise, golf course grass.
Yes. So what they're going to come do after you know they ripped out all the old good nice hayfield grass with clover and everything else in it that's healthy for the local wildlife and bees, and they're going to put this crap in there that the local wildlife can't eat. Yeah.
And the bees don't care too much about.
Oh no, they don't like it at all. It just means there's going to be more of it in my yard.
Which means you can have a lot more prettier flowers and stuff. So because they'll be, you better plant some more flowers there, son.
Attention, carrier jump sequence is underway. Lockdown begins in 5 minutes.
That's the reason why, I got like 2 acres here, and then I've got 9 acres at the other place, and I like these 2 acres because it's kind of like you could go to different areas of my property, and like one area has a lot of white clover, you go to another little area and it's got red clover, you go to another area it's got wild lettuce and wild strawberries.
I miss my patch of 5-leaf clovers. We had a spruce tree out front that I had to chop down because it was sitting on top of the sewer pipe going out of the house and was bending it. But under that spruce tree, there was a clover patch, which was almost exclusively 5-leafed clovers.
Cool.
Now I don't have a single one in the yard. I wouldn't even know how you get clovers to produce 5 leaves, but they did.
Because it is a species.
Yeah.
It is, and each one of the leaves stands for something. The first leaf is faith, the second leaf is hope, the third leaf is love, the fourth leaf is luck, and the fifth leaf is wealth.
Ah. Oh, I wish I had the 5th leaf. I could use a lot more of the 5th leaf, thank you.
They even have 7-leaf clover.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, it is a thing, and it's
Oh, there was this immense patch of it under that tree. And it's, I cut the tree down. The next year there weren't any. That's it. All gone.
Because the shade of the tree was what allowed them to thrive.
Yeah, allowed them to thrive, and without that tree, even though we got plenty of shade out there, no, it's not enough, not the right quality of light or whatever, and they're just not growing. But yeah, there's been a couple of trees I've had to cut down on my property because they were damaging things. I had a beautiful cherry tree. And they're not ornamental cherries, they were actually food cherries. But it was planted, previous owner planted it too close to the house and it was starting to attack the foundation, so I had to get rid of it.
Was it little cherries? Was it a wild cherry, or was it a domestic cherry is what I'm asking.
It's, the ones that are primarily yellow with a little bit of light red that you see in the grocery store?
Yeah.
That's the variety it was.
Isn't that a Bing cherry?
I think the Bings are all red. I'm not entirely sure, but I was like, oh man, I hate to cut that down. As your, huh?
They're called Rainier, Rainier, Rainier cherries.
Huh.
Dang good. Oh, yeah, the sweetest cherries in the bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we had growing right next to my office.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's them.
But see, I had a couple of wild cherry trees here. Lightning got one and the wind got the other. But the cherries are just a little bit bigger than the size of a pea. So it means you have to collect a lot in order to make a cherry pie or jelly. But it made the most richest cherry tasting jelly you have ever tasted in your life.
Well, yeah, because they're normal cherries. They're just not getting enough water to plump out, so you got all the flavor condensed into a little space.
Well, no, they just wasn't bioengineered to be bigger. I mean, that's their natural size.
Oh, okay.
That is the size of a wild cherry. They don't get big, but they are just packed full of flavor.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to plant it, replace some of my maples with cherries.
Attention, carrier is now under pre-flight lockdown. All
Maples were
services
wonderful.
have been suspended.
But they are a pain in the batuta
Yes.
every spring because it's like in my garden I probably have pulled up, ripped up, tilled in over 2,000 or 3,000 maple saplings came from one maple tree.
Yeah. You know what? Although you know what, the absolute worst tree I've got in my yard is a larch. It is the only deciduous conifer in the world. Every fall, it loses every one of those goddamn billions of needles. And they all end up on my roof, clogging my gutters.
Oh my God. You do know that makes really good mulch, don't you?
Problem is, the tree is too big. It would, if I tried to chop it down, it would either hit my house or the neighbors.
That's when you hire somebody with a bucket tree and they take it out there in sections.
Yeah, eventually I will do that, but this year was the year that I paid to replace the oil furnace with a gas furnace.
Oh yeah, I understand. And I don't know what the prices of trees there cost, but I had a sycamore that was kind of basically like you have with that tree. Problem with that tree, it was too close to the shop, too close to the fence, and it was over 100 feet tall.
Yeah.
And it's like, if I take that sucker down, yeah, I'm probably going to wipe out my garage or wipe out the fence. And so I hired a tree trimming service that had a bucket truck, and they went up there as far as they could extend the bucket and started just, dropping it.
Dropping it down in sections, yeah. Well, I had one tree that was hanging over the house when I bought the house. And I actually, I got lucky. A guy, a climber, was coming by looking around at trees and stuff, and he happened to come to the front door. And he basically took it down for $500.
$500? Well, that 100-foot sycamore tree might cost me $250.
Counting down.
Oh, up here it costs $2,000 just to get a bucket to your house.
4, 3,
Wow.
2, 1.
After that, it's a couple hundred a tree.
I had a whole tree row. It was 277 foot long. But it was under an electric line. And the electric company wouldn't take it out. And so I finally got annoyed because, it'd whack the electric lines and I'd be out of electric. So I got annoyed and hired a no boy. There were probably 25, 30 foot tall trees, and there was probably, I would say, a good 75 trees there. They cut them all down for $1,200.
Nice.
Yep. Prices are pretty reasonable around here. We haven't got New York stupid.
Yeah. With the bucket truck, if you've got enough trees, it's worth it. Because, the climbers will do $500 a tree. The bucket truck is $2,000 to get on site, but $250 a tree.
Yeah.
So
it'd be worthwhile.
Yeah, so if you have enough trees to take down, the bucket's worth it. Got some
We may have
discoveries.
one or two out here.
Got some discoveries.
We're in a different system. Or different, whatever you want to
Different region?
call it. Yeah. Pro region.
Figured we would be soon, since that region we just went through it. I skimmed by the side of it and didn't end up going in on just a world's one, so. Track landing gear.
Landing gear retrieved.
Landing gear detected.
We got 2 planets down here. Or 2 bodies.
Frameshift drive charging.
All stars?
4,
Or is one of them actually a planet?
2, 1.
Looks like one of them's a gas giant. Or both of them.
That one's definitely a gas giant out here. If we can find where it is.
Yeah.
Oh, there you were. No
System
rings.
scan complete.
Standard.
Gas giant.
Ooh, green gas giant.
Headed back to the queue.
Different. We are in the Arcadian Stream. Okay. System map. System map. And we get it all. 7,000 light seconds. Yeah, you can keep it.
It'd probably pay 50, 60,000, maybe 100,000. That's about it.
It might pay as much as 100. Yeah, that's a big one. Disengage.
Exiting hyperspace.
We see you out there, Commander. Let us know if you'd like to dock.
Open hailing. Whoops, I gotta wait. I'm still too far away. Open hailing frequencies. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Permission granted. A landing pad has been assigned to you.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, I'm gonna hit the deck. Oh, crap. I missed my curve.
Like he wasn't going over me about that time. I paid 9,000.
Well, that's nice.
Landing successful.
Plus 1,500 first discovery.
Welcome to our carrier, Commander.
Okay.
Only thing about scanning them is by the time you get back to ship, it's your cooldown time. You can plot your course and continue on.
Yep. Okay. PREAEAUWSYBB0 D6 -15. Except that's not a 0, that's an O. Alright, let's deal with tritium.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
They seem to have done something on the server side. I'm getting less delays tonight. Still getting them, just less.
Yeah. Oh. Never know. Maybe not so many people on or something.
Could be. Yeah, they may not have fixed anything. It might just be volume.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Alrighty. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Things that make you go, an interesting color to my ship in this system.
Yep.
And yours doesn't change. I'll be back in a minute. I got to take a quick run.
Okay.
There
What?
we go.
What'd you say?
I said, there we go.
Oh, okay. I was sitting here daydreaming, making my to-do list.
What is with Deck C? It's always spilling bio waste. I don't know.
Always something breaking down.
Yeah, it seems that way. We're actually not all that far from Rendezvous Point now.
That's nice.
Trying to figure how much extra if I go tonight, how long it would actually take us to get there.
6 jumps, right?
It's actually less than that. 3, maybe 4.
20 minutes per jump,
Yeah.
not counting scanning.
Yeah. And that's pushing it for work tomorrow.
Yeah.
So as much as I would like
But
to...
you could do an extra jump. Instead of doing 4, do 5 tonight.
Uh-huh.
Well, we're getting close. Let's see, what are we? We're getting close. See.
Well, it doesn't matter. We'll get there.
Third jump.
We'll get there tomorrow night within 1 or 2
Yeah.
jumps. So, you know.
Yeah.
I was just trying to figure if I could get, you know, just get there now. But we actually might have time to do some mining tomorrow night.
Attention, carrier is now under pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
Landing pads retracted. Hangar bay secure.
Well, I'd like to jump into there with as many people as possible in the carrier.
Okay.
Although since we're going to be there a few days, I imagine everybody's going to scan it anyway, so it might not make that much difference.
True.
Maintenance crews have signed off. All scheduled work has been placed on hold until the jump is complete. All crew, prepare for carrier jump.
Attention all ships, this carrier is about to engage the frame shift drive. Please move to a safe distance.
Attention all personnel, frame shift drive has been engaged.
Attention, Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Track landing gear.
Clamp release confirmed.
Retracted.
You have this
Landing
now.
gear retracted.
I'm coming on slow on the trigger.
Frame shift drive charging.
That's pretty cool, that purple wave you're leaving. I don't even know what color mine is. It's supposed to be like turquoise or robin blue or
System
something.
scan complete.
System scan complete. 3 stars.
Oh well, heavens.
System map. System map. System map. And we get them all. Hey.
Back to the carrier.
Yep.
Big old baby just don't turn on a dime.
Disengage.
Exiting hyperspace.
Thank you for visiting our carrier. We hope you find what you're looking for.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Access granted. Proceed to your allocated pad, Commander.
What is that?
Stop.
I don't know. It's just some glitch or anomaly or something.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
solid approach. Our services are at your disposal.
Wow. Well, if I just took off here for Rendezvous Point, it would take me 63 jumps.
That's a ways.
Well, I don't have my my Guardian jump on,
Yep.
so it would be less. How much less? Jumps.
Hey, May.
Hello.
You know, I think I'm going to stretch my time a little bit and complete the journey there tonight. So, you want to get on because we're going to hit the last system we're jumping into is going to be huge.
You just won't put my butt to work, that's all.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yep, yeah, it turns out that we did another calculation tonight, and it is only giving me 16%. Or close to 17. So, it's just what it is.
Galactic takes 10.
Yep.
Another 45 minutes. Yeah, we'll still be jumping. I had set up that if we didn't make it tonight, wherever the last jump was, I was just going to jump on over there. I left my refinery on and my prospector limpet.
We are.
Take a couple of limpet controllers. It just slowed me down on collecting.
Right.
But I was going to jump over there and start mining And then they didn't show you all of my data from the 40 jumps.
Well, we will get there with with basically two normal jumps and a short jump. And then once we scan the system, I will jump it at one more time to whatever
Star.
well, whichever planet has the best ring selection for us.
I meant that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I meant the tritium star. The tritium planet.
Yep. You just got star on the mind, yeah.
Yeah, I know it. Well, I'll just go back and transfer all my crap out. Get my money here back on. Yeah, I've seen that video that you're talking about, that astronomy down on the Golden Egg, and how he did that. He said there's two ways you could do it. You could go out 2,500 km and turn around and come back to the same rock, or you could flop the board and do it, or you could take what you had, sell it, wait 3 hours, and then come back and mine the same rock.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that. Finding that individual rock.
Oh, you showed how to do it.
Yeah, I know, but it's still... you better be good on coordinates. I tried to fly those coordinates. My friend Joe, he said when he first started, legally he had to fly using longitude and latitude to find anything on planets, and he said, "Oh my God."
I never had much problem with that.
It's a slow process.
Well, no, you just don't fly straight at stuff. You'd find out the longitude, latitude that you want to go to.
Yeah.
You go to the planet, you resolve the longitude, and then fly to the latitude.
Yeah, but it's slow as it is when you're cruising the surface of a planet to find the points of interest anyways, and then you have to add in longitude and latitude. It just slows down a little more.
You get quite close. You're doing the longitude and latitude when you're in orbit.
Oh, before you come in?
Yeah. And then, I didn't find it too hard to come in within 25K of whatever point on the planet I wanted to get to. It only takes a couple of minutes from there.
I always had a problem just like when you're mining the hotspots, you come in on your target circle and it moves.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. really shocked at how many carriers are out here, and we haven't jumped in a system somebody else has been in. Yeah. Kind of like they all came the same route.
Well, probably a lot of them went to Explorer's Anchorage, but from there they split out.
Yeah. Well, we didn't find that many between the Bubble and Explorer Anchorage that had been. I mean, we find maybe 6. Somebody else had been to.
Yep. No, other people took other paths. The thing is, we had, everybody had their own starting point from where they left. We left from a very specific point.
Right.
So, we could be one system to the left or right of somebody, and we're good.
That was pretty good calculation.
And it wasn't until, a few jumps from Explorer's Anchorage that we started running into, systems other people had been to. Because that's where the routes converge. Well, May, hopefully you'll be here for the last jump. Actually, I may wait. Just because I'm a greedy little bugger and I want to get 3 times the...
Oh my God, we got Mr. Scrooge on board.
Attention, carrier is now under pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
He's so tight, he squeaks. Anybody got a can of oil?
Landing pads retracted. Hangar bay secure.
Please, Mr. Scrooge, one more lump of coal for the fire.
Maintenance crews have signed off. All scheduled work has been placed on hold until the jump is complete. All crew, prepare for carrier jump.
Attention all ships, this carrier is about to engage the frame shift drive. Please move to a safe distance.
Attention all personnel, frame shift drive has been engaged.
Attention. Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Track landing gear.
Go for launch.
Landing gear
Speed
track.
until a carrier is far behind you.
Frame shift drive charging. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Ha ha ha. 9 bodies.
Well, let's see. And nothing looks special.
Good Kodak.
Well, that's good.
Ice balls.
Ooh. Hello there. No,
System scan
never mind.
complete.
System map. Alright. Nothing that,
Begging for attention.
nope, nothing begging for attention. Know what that means.
Active carrier.
Disengage.
Exiting hyperspace.
Communications established. We are ready to receive docking requests.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Clearance granted. Move directly to your landing pad.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing successful. Clamps engaged. Welcome, Commander.
So this jump will put us within 20 light years or so, maybe 30.
Okay, and then you're going to jump over there and find the best planet, then jump to carrier to it.
Well, I'll jump the carrier over there, and
Oh, okay. Okay.
it's only going to be, you know, another 10 tritium to jump the carrier within the system,
Right.
so...
Not that big of a deal.
Oh.
How come we said it was 6 jumps?
Because I did the math in my head, but I'm doing a better average jump distance than I computed. I mean, it's 4 instead of 6, so...
Okay.
Yeah, I was counting on the stars being further apart, but we've actually hit a higher average than I was expecting.
I just find it strange we found icy rings, but no tritium.
Hmm. Well, we don't know that we'll find them here either. But with 5 rings to check, hopefully we do.
cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Don't think May's going to make it back in time for that last jump.
You say he will or he won't?
I don't think he'll make it. I think he's going to be 15 minutes behind. I think we needed to have one more jump before for him to make it. It's too bad the carrier could use the money.
Well, it'll get there when he gets here and scans. I mean,
Well, that's true. He just won't get the firsts on it.
I thought somebody else already got
Oh,
it.
that's true. Somebody's got the first, so it just doesn't matter. In fact, I think somebody... Yeah, I don't know if anybody's got the first mapping on it yet. Well, check that. Galaxy map.
Attention, this
Here's the
carrier has
galaxy map,
scheduled a
Commander.
hyperspace jump. Please conclude any outstanding business in this system prior to departure.
No, everything's been mapped. So, yeah.
We'll still get something if there's anything in there worth mapping again, but...
Yeah, we just won't get any first bonuses.
Right.
Which is fine. But at least we'll have icy rings, even if we don't have hotspots. I just hope we have hotspots.
That will be very unusual to have 5 ice rings and no hotspots. Of some kind.
Attention, carrier jump sequence is underway. Lockdown begins in 5 minutes.
Buddy did say 45 minutes, and we're still 10 minutes out, and we've already did, what, 1 jump or 2 jumps? So he should be getting close to home.
Yep.
Depends on the traffic.
It does. Deck C again. What's with the bio waste? It's always
Yellow's
Deck
down
C.
there stuffing
Oh,
toilet paper down the toilet.
I'll have to throw him in the brig for that.
You okay there, boss?
Breathing liquid is not generally an advisable thing to do.
No, we are not fish.
Attention, carrier is now under pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
Pure pomegranate juice straight into the lungs.
I had to burn a lung, was not feeling good.
It did sting a little bit, yeah. That's the last of my pomegranate juice. Have to drink another juice tomorrow night. I bet pomegranate would go great with tequila. Go real good with Bacardi 151.
Yeah, that's the only thing I've tried with tequila is some of that either red hot whiskey or hot damn. And one time I decided I was going to put just a dab of peppermint schnapps in it. Boy, now I'll tell you, talk about make your eyes water about it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you put a shot of whiskey into about 8 ounces of any fruit juice, and it really improves the fruit juice.
Oh, yeah,
well, not whiskey, but tequila.
I don't know if you've ever tried any of that cinnamon whiskey they got, but it's pretty doggone good.
Bet it is.
I usually like my coffee just plain simple and black, but in the winter, if it gets real cold and stuff and I'm having to work outside, I'll get me a shot of that, it's just red hot whiskey or something like that. It's got cinnamon in it. And take a tablespoon of the whiskey and throw it in the coffee, and it gives it a kind of a cinnamon taste.
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So the local liquor store has a Christmas shit sale every year. And, I'll pick up a couple of my favorites that I've liked over several years. And then I'll look for, trying new stuff. Well, this year I tried one called the Spaniard. And they took the idea of spiced rum, but they did it with a blended whiskey.
For your coffee?
No, straight up.
Oh, okay. They got a bourbon-infused coffee, I thought maybe.
Now that'd be fun. Now, usually when I'm drinking my whiskey, I'm drinking high-end whiskey, so it's, I drink it neat, thank you.
Yeah, well, that's the way I do my tequila. Everybody says, oh, you gotta have the lime or the lemon or the salt. And it's like...
Why?
No, you just ruin the taste of the tequila.
If you're drinking the higher end, yeah. Cheaper tequila, well, it deserves to be mixed.
No cartographic data.
Air? I got a...
What in the world?
No, I didn't get anything for here either.
We're here. Are we? Where the heck are we?
I don't know, let's go look.
It's like we've already been here. There is some icy rings here, or it looks like.
Retract landing gear.
Ship release.
Landing gear
Departure
retracted.
confirmed.
No, we haven't been here. It's unexplored. Picked up 30 new bodies. Okay. Ooh, look at the nice ring. Oh, that's going to be a rocky. A gas giant discovered. Oh, how nice. Oh, we're not going to get firsts here, that's for darn sure. Oh, that's true. We're within a jump for an average ship on Distant Worlds 1 from Rendezvous Point, so no wonder people have been here.
Okay.
Probably hundreds of people have been here.
Okay. Ooh, I got a crew deck. These are these puppies, alright.
Okay.
On the emerald.
System scan complete.
Alright, that's all of them. System map. Alright, let's see. We've got metal rich rings. We've got metal rich rings. And we've got icy. One icy. Well, we might as well go scan that one icy and just make sure.
Okay.
System map. I'll just quickly run out and do that.
Yeah, I'll just hang here.
Too bad I can't just lob a probe from here. Here you go. Oh, nothing. Next. Man, it's one of those ultra thin rings. This would be a horrible place to mine. There's almost no ring. It's huge in you know, area, but boy, is it thin. Wonder if the probe will go through it. Oh, the probe hit it. Good.
Surface scan complete.
We got a few hotspots of some sort here. We have 2 different tritium hotspots.
But you say it's thin.
Yeah, it's thin. Okay, that one's pretty tiny. And that's a big one. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty thin. It's probably only 6 or 7 rocks thick, I think.
So we're gonna just jump them.
Oh yeah, we'll just do the last jump.
Get it back to here.
Well, the carrier's a hell of a long ways from the star.
Well, I guess you could jump out and jump back in.
It won't take that long. I mean, it's only 3,000 light seconds from me, but, you know, coming at the angle I'm coming back in, I'm like, how is that even near this star? I mean, it would be closer to the star if we were trying to circle one of the planets. That's just weird. I don't know why it put it there.
Well, they probably couldn't tell you either.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they got it down pat enough that you come in at the main star anyways.
Oops, I got to snoozing. Execute loop of shame.
Actually, that's sightseeing tourism.
Disengage.
How far are you at
Exiting hyperspace.
Jersey? You're
What'd you say?
How far away are you from New Jersey, New York?
We see you out there, Commander.
I'm in New Hampshire,
Let us know
so.
if you'd like to dock.
Well, ballpark figure.
Let me.
The only reason why I'm asking is because New York and New Jersey, there's a hurricane coming at them.
Oh, which means it'll hit. Usually doesn't get to New Hampshire, but it'll hit Massachusetts.
Okay. That's the only thing I just seen New York, New Jersey, 5 inches of rain.
Oh, yeah, lovely.
Right now it's a tropical storm, but they say it's going to strengthen to a hurricane.
Hmm. Oh. Google doesn't like me today. Okay. What the hell? That's better. Uh, 233 miles to New York from here.
Okay. So you'd be lucky if you got a little bit of rain or something out of it?
Well,
Depends on where it hits and how far inland it comes, I guess.
Yeah, it depends on a lot of things.
Well, just a heads up.
Stupid Google ad services. Away button. Yeah, we're supposed to get thunderstorms for several days. Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Okay. That's always nice to be aware of these stuff are coming in so you can kind of have a heads up.
Yeah. All
I
right.
just happen to see it go across the ticker.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Access granted. Please follow standard docking protocols, Commander.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
And now we will do the docking system flop. Except I'm a little took me a little far in the rotation, so. Alright, let's schedule this little tiny remaining jump.
Got you safe and sound. Commence shutdown. Enjoy your stay with us.
Alright. 78 light years approximately. I guess I'm a little off. Oh yeah, record-breaking tropical storm Faye. How nice. It's just going to be a thunderstorm when it gets to me. Ooh. A comet coming by this week, too. Alright, so which planet do I want to orbit? I'm going to jump right to one of the planets, roll the dice, and hope that that one has tritium.
Okay. Can you, I'd pick one right in the middle of them.
Okay. I will pick the big purple one.
It's got a nice ring, right?
Yep.
Watch the two little ones out on the outside be the one with the tritium.
Oh, of course. But hey, you know.
Yeah.
You know, 5 rings. Try this one. Okay.
Be right back.
Okie dokie.
Okay, I'm back.
Well, let's see what they say about this. Oh yeah, I'm going to get quite wet.
Well, if nothing else, you know, I didn't know if you had anything planned you were going to do outside. You may have to up it a day or so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just going to be a hell of a lot of rain. Okay.
Whoa, wait, Mayday's having problems. This is, I'm on and it's in a private group. Says I have no friends online.
Huh. Well, that's not good.
I show him right here with us. I mean,
In fact,
I show him in the group.
I just invited him to the wing. And there you are.
Howdy, howdy.
Yeah, that was really weird.
Yeah, it was probably just one of those delay things that they've been having problems with. You see nobody, and then it just pops.
Why is he solid red? Shows they don't even have no shields.
Looks normal to me, so you're not getting his update.
Oh.
It may or may not resolve itself when we jump into the next system.
Yeah, I don't even see you guys like on the carrier, on the pads at all.
We're up here. Are you up on deck?
Yep.
I don't see you either.
Oh, elite.
No, I don't see him. What bay does it think you're in?
What?
What landing bay does it think you're on?
Oh. Ten.
Okay. 13, 16, 14, 15, 12, 10. No, 10 says nobody dare.
But Super says, but I'm right here. Oh, wait, he meant someone else.
Well, Super, you could be out here if you just, jump your ship all the way out to us. You could enjoy this lovely view of all the systems we've been to. Well, you got 10 minutes. You could try a relog.
I already have 3 times.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Let me try something. Yeah, I don't even have you guys on contacts list.
Well, it shows, it shows on the communication board that you're in a wing with us and that you're in the same system.
Yeah.
But up there on the screen it says unknown. So, I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
See, Trace has you on the Emerald tablet. Mine says unknown.
Well, I just went to the hangar and came back up. but I doubt that did anything.
No.
I don't have you guys even on my contacts.
No, you have to leave the instance and come back in.
Yeah, I did that a couple times.
Well, what you could try to is go out, go into solo, go out, and then go back into private again.
Oh, that's a good idea. Very clever.
Make it reset itself when it wants to turn on.
How many minutes before the jump?
7.
Oh, okay. Let me do that real quick.
Not to bust your bubble, but real quick in Elite, it takes Trace 3 times logging on to get in.
Oh, my problem today, the past couple of days, has been YouTube, not Elite.
Oh, okay. I seen where you said you tried to get on 3 times when we first started.
Yeah, that's YouTube. YouTube kept trashing the stream. And I think I found out what's going on. I think it's enabling the button too soon before it's ready.
Triple Elite. You're talking about what? Trade, exploring, and combat?
Mm-hmm. Good luck on the combat one.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's still on the courier, so he'll be okay.
Yeah. Besides, we're only going 70 light years on this jump. Or 79 or whatever. It's not that far. I would have been expected him to be back by now. Oh, here he comes. Oh, maybe not. That's Incident that came back. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have him quite yet.
Oh, here comes Mayday. Oh, Mayday went all the way out.
Maybe how you have to do it.
Yeah.
I do know when it gets down around 3 minutes, you the other day, you know, you were having troubles and you went out and you had to wait till after the jump to come back on.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. He may not get... No, he didn't make it in time.
Yes, he did.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
I still have him as unknown.
Oh, okay. Well, I have him as here. Well, he's here and in wings, so...
Yeah, I still don't have you guys on contacts at all. Like, I went in the solo play, came back in, nothing.
Then you logged completely out.
I completely logged out completely. Like, shut the game completely down, came back in. It's something wonky's going on here.
Yep. Well, maybe after we get the jump over with, we can all do a log out, log in.
Yeah, I have no
Or maybe the
idea.
dadgum jump will
That's
fix
pretty
it.
glitchy.
The jump could fix it, yeah.
True. I don't have my fingers crossed, but true, it could. I mean, wow.
Maintenance crews have signed off. All scheduled work has been placed on hold until the jump is complete. All crew, prepare for carrier jump.
Attention all ships. This carrier is about to engage the frame shift drive. Please move to a safe distance.
Attention all personnel, frame shift drive has been engaged.
Attention. Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If we don't find tritium, we may have to jump back to that other system.
Last night I found a double hotspot, double tritium hotspot 41 light years from the carrier.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I still show him as unknown.
Give it a sec. Did it update?
No, yeah, it updated, but it still says unknown.
I got you guys in contacts now.
Okay, well, it'll probably take a few minutes for mine to
Yeah.
get it then.
Yep. Okay, cool. Jeez. I wonder, did I log on when you already had the jump set?
Yeah,
I wonder if that had something to do with it.
it might.
It could have. Ooh, it's dark here.
I mean, I guess I could come out on the outside, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're here where we're at.
I was just sitting here. I don't know why. I was just kind of sitting here, twiddling my thumbs. Not sure.
No worries.
Oh, I've got some data to turn in from last night that I did not turn in.
Oh, cool. So our current plans for the system is to check for tritium. And we're hoping that among the 5 icy rings we find tritium.
Restrict speed until a carrier is far behind you.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing gear retracted.
Boy, getting that juice down the wrong pipe is affecting my voice.
Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
And you're
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, you taking the near one, Lynn?
I have to do the FSS because I haven't been here before.
Ah, okay. You know, it's been a long time since I've been here too, so maybe I should double check and make sure. Oh, I have to do it too. It's been that long. Okay, fine.
Well, I just had it unexplored, you know, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, beautiful rings, though.
Yep.
Number 3 is beautiful.
Oh
What?
god. I went into Super Cruise like almost right next to these rings. I was like, oh god, oh god.
Complete.
All right. System map. All right, I'm going to head into Planet 1 here.
Okay, I'll just swing around and get to one we're at. Or is that the one you're after there, May? Oh, you don't have a...
I haven't even selected one yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, heavens, you're all right. We're right on top of these rings.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so which one are you going for, Lynn?
The one where the carrier is.
Okay.
And I'm heading in system to 1.
We're on number 2, so that's where I'm at. I gotta back up away from this big boy. I can't reach the rings where I'm at.
If I could go to 3.
Okay. As if we
They've all been mapped. They've all been discovered.
Yep.
Looking for tritium.
Yeah, this system was part of Distant Worlds 1, so.
Yeah, I remember this system. I was watching a lot of the videos on that stuff.
Yep. If you go back far enough on my channel, you can watch it there too.
I think that's actually how I found your channel, to be honest. I was searching through channels that had done the Distant World stuff.
Ah, okay.
I think, if I remember right, I mean, I've been on so many channels for Elite, it's hard to remember.
Yeah. Well, sometime between, between Distant Worlds 1 and 2, I gave up trying to edit them down and just went to a live stream format because I ended up like a month behind.
Surface scan complete.
No clusters. Well, I guess I jumped to the wrong one. Let's see what one's got.
You're kidding, right?
Hmm?
This big old bitty doesn't have. Oh, wait, somebody does. Let's see. 3 does. Looks.
Surface
No
scan
tritium though.
complete. Surface scan complete.
Oh, I can't believe it.
None on the icy ring. You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I think on number 3 that May went to has a bunch, but no tritium. I can't believe this. You're gonna tell me all these are dead holes?
Oh my goodness. System map.
Yeah, I got no tritium here either.
Okay, 1 is done, 2's done, 3's done. I'm going out to 5A.
Okay, then I'll hit 5.
Can't believe this. What did I tell you? It's probably the 2 little bitty ones.
I tell you, we may be jumping back a system.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Can't believe that.
I can't believe they let Rendezvous Point not have tritium. That would be ridiculous.
Well, I mean, I have a bookmark of tritium, but it's like
Oh,
2,500 light years away.
oh, the system we just left had a hotspot.
But we figured
okay.
5 icy rings.
there you
Surely one of these things over here would have 1.
So if there's nothing here, I'll just schedule a jump back to that system and Ooh, it's another thin ring.
This one too. I can't even see the doggone rings.
Yeah.
Hope I don't run into them.
Surface scan complete. Surface scan complete.
Bromolite. And it looks like you got nothing.
I'm getting nothing for Christmas.
Okay, I guess it's go backwards a jump.
Wow. Unless we jump somewhere and see if we can find something going in that direction. I don't know. I don't trust anything anymore.
Yeah. I figured this system of all of them should have one.
I just can't believe it. 5 ice rings and nothing that we need. Mayday back on the carrier, or where's he at?
Well, he's at least targeting the carrier. And I don't see him in Super Cruise, so he's probably back on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was landing.
Okay. Got 2,400 lights to us out. You wouldn't have ever talked me into believing that out of 5 ice rings there wouldn't be 1 tritium spot.
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous.
Unless we're like, oh well, we're not gonna put none there because everybody knows about that place.
I would have thought they would have put one here just because this is a known landmark. But given the time of night, I'm going to schedule the jump and go to bed.
Well, yeah, you've already scanned it.
And now May gets to go scan the system. It was a nice system. Did we put the carrier inside the ring?
Yeah, I wish you'd put it on the outside of the ring. Don't know if you can do that or not, but it sure be much appreciated there, boss.
Unfortunately, I don't have control of that. Well, on this one I might have been able to do it. I could have put it on one of the, around one of the moons.
Yeah.
But the one we're going to doesn't have any moons.
Maybe you just can't park it out here in the middle somewhere.
Hmm. Disengage. Too late.
Exiting hyperspace.
Engage.
Frameshift drive charging.
Spooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Disengage.
Leaving hyperspace.
Missed it by a fraction of a second.
Communications established. We are ready to receive docking requests.
That's always not nice.
Open hailing. Yeah. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
There you are. I was looking for you, Lynn. I saw the pad open up. I was like, where in the world are you?
Oh, this thing auto docking does some weird acrobats before it allows me to
I've had that
land.
auto dock, that advanced auto dock computer bang me around some stations. It scared the crap out of me. It's like, I don't want this on my ship no more.
Deploy landing gear.
It doesn't bang me as much as I would bang myself up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess you gotta weigh that out, huh?
Landing gear deployed.
Oh shit, I'm lagging just as I'm coming in.
I mean, my landings aren't great or anything.
Boy, this is a lousy landing. Come on. There you go.
Landing successful. Clamps engaged. Welcome to our carrier, Commander.
You remember which one are the rings?
Yeah, the last planet.
The little bitty one?
Yeah, the one way out at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super says they don't give carrier driving lessons.
I don't drive the carrier. Somebody else does.
I don't know. I don't know if he was talking about your landing or me using autopilot, but
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's the right one.
The little
The little bitty one out at the end.
bitty one? I think you're right. Yeah. Well, this will be our 91 jump because we went back to jump number 89 for tritium.
Yeah.
And since May doesn't have no mining gear, he can scan that, and then if he wants to, he can buzz off and do a bunch of exploring while I just mine. I think I'll mine for an hour or two tonight.
Yeah, I really wish I could have brought my cutter, but it would have just taken me a long time to get out here.
It's no biggie. We need exploring data.
Yep.
You can do that. I can do the mining. Everything's cool.
The thing is, the exploring data
I'll
is...
money from the carrier. You
Yeah.
put money in the carrier.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I get that, but it's the cutter.
Well, we seen where a guy had the cutter up to, what was it?
47.
Yeah,
47 light year jump.
Well, when I am on my trade setup on my cutter, I've got 42, but with full cargo, it's something like 33.
Yep. Sounds about right.
He had it, and he had 4 SRVs on it. He had a fighter on it. He had it loaded with guns, except, one laser and the rest multi-cannons. It was an insane build.
Well, the thing is, he dropped his shield down, he dropped his power plant down, and he dropped his power distributor down. That's where he's getting all the distance from.
And for exploring,
It's fine.
he can do that. For mining, I don't think he could do that.
He's an explorer with some decent armament.
Yeah, but I didn't think you could mine with that, could you?
I wouldn't want to. I'd want something with more shields.
It all depends. I mean, you really have to look at the ship and the modules and see what you could take offline.
Well,
I don't know. I haven't seen the setup.
Yeah. Well, I went through his setup, all the way through, and it's a good exploring ship. It really is. It's a really good exploring set layout. And he's got enough armament and shield that, he's not going to be super maneuverable because he's running a 7D thruster. But he's got, a little bit under 50 light-year jump range and a fairly maneuverable ship with an okay amount of armament. It's not going to be a great fighting ship, but it's got a little bit of teeth. The couple choices he made where I'm scratching my head, but I think
the two planetary hangar things with double SRVs for a total of 4. I might be missing something, but I just don't see the need for that.
Hell, he says he's accident prone with them.
Yeah, I guess if you are accident prone, but I don't know. I carry 1, and that's pushing it. Like, my Anaconda, I like to have 2, but, I'm not accident prone, and any damage I take that I can't get right back to my ship, I can just, synthesize a repair.
Yeah, the only time I had trouble with blowing up an SRV was when there was a graphics rendering issue. back
Yeah,
at
I could see
Distant
that.
Worlds 2, and you can actually see my video where the graphics on the ground didn't render properly, and I ended up driving off a cliff I couldn't see.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. And that's why I do feel a little bit more comfortable with my Anaconda since I have two. But when I'm in my ass, like, I just try to be really careful, but it would be unfortunate something like that happened.
Yeah. Well, I've learned if the ground doesn't render properly, you get right back in a damn ship. Uh, let's see. So I've got Tritium Depot is full. That's set. That's set. How long do we have to jump? Only 10 minutes. I guess I will actually go get myself ready for bed and then come back over and make sure that it's at the right planet.
Yeah, I think you're right. The other two I don't think had anything. They
Right.
were metal, I believe. It was the only icy ring in there.
Oh, let me check that. That would be a good way to check. Galaxy map?
I could be wrong, but I think it
Here's
was.
the galaxy map, Commander.
No, I think you're right.
Well, the first one, number 3, is metal. Number 5 is metal. Yep.
It's the only icy.
Number 6. Number 7 is icy. It's the only one.
Okie dokie. Then I'm going to call it a night then.
Unless it lands us in the planet or something.
I would severely doubt it would do that.
True.
All right. Going back a jump for to refuel the carrier. May have a great job, great time running around and exploring nearby systems. To your delight, we're going to be here a few days. So you know feel free to explore and get as much money as you can exploring.
I will be, because I still need to get elite in exploration too, so that's definitely what I'm out here for.
Yep. Now you may not get many firsts in this area because it is on the Distant Worlds 1 route, and we're very close to one of the waypoints, Rendezvous Point. We're only 77.9 light years from it. So
Not even concerned. I have a long jump range.
that's true. Most of the people on the on that, I think the max on that trip was 50. Most people were in the 35 to 40 range.
Right,
Because,
I could probably just pick a direction and go like 3-4 jumps and be good.
yep. Because there was no engineering at that time, and there were no Guardian jump boosters. So it was basically stock A-rated on your FSD. And that's it.
Yeah, a lot of those videos chronicling the very first Distant World is very, very enjoyable to watch.
Yep. And back then, if you blew up an SRV, it would just respawn on your ship.
Oh, how convenient.
Oh, yes. We did a number of interesting things.
Yeah, well, and that's what I was going to say was now I kind of understand the whole 4SRV thing if you're one of them people that likes to do that SRV demolition derby kind of thing.
Stupid SRV tricks.
Yeah.
I've actually got a video entitled that. And it was taken at Beagle Point during Distant Worlds 1. We did things like, using ships as ramps.
I remember seeing a bunch of guys like getting up on people's ships on their SRV.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So we had there were three of us online, um, and we lined up an asp, my anaconda, and the guy used a hill to jump onto the asp, and the asp is a ramp to jump onto the anaconda. And he ended up stopping it on the top of the anaconda. He was driving around on the roof of my anaconda. It was great.
Yeah, I wish I would have been around back then. I didn't really even bat an eye too much at this game back then. I wish I would have, because watching the very first Distant World videos by several different people, gosh, that would have been right up my alley. That would have been so much fun. Especially with, like you said, you had limited light year jumps and stuff back then.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I had an anaconda which was going just over 40, except I picked up an escape pod from somewhere along the way, where somebody had crashed their SRV and they had an escape pod outside it, and I picked up the escape pod on the world that had green mist, which is a crazy ass world to be on. Doesn't have an atmosphere, but the entire world is just green mist. A really creepy world. You kept hearing things out of the corner, and it's like...
And of course, Elite has that eerie music to go along with the eerie green mist, and you're waiting for something to reach out and grab you.
Yeah, and you'd hear these like noises, like something moving around behind you, or something moving around on the hull, or it's just like, what's going on here? I don't know that I want to be here.
Why is it always that when you're in a place that you absolutely know and should know that there is absolutely nothing there, that you absolutely feel like there is absolutely something there?
Uh-huh.
Flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
Yeah, that was crazy. I really enjoyed Distant Worlds 1. More than I did Distant Worlds 2.
Well, the only thing I ever seen that was beneficial for like an SRV in a ship was there was this great big giant ravine canyon, and what the guy had to do, what he needed was on the other side, and instead of having to go down and across and back up, somebody had an anaconda, and they pulled up here to the edge of the cliff, and he drove his SRV onto the anaconda, and they swung around there, and then he pulled up to the other side, and he backed off.
Yep.
Which was pretty cool.
Yeah, some of the stuff you could do is like, it's like, you can do that? It's like, yeah, you can. I mean, that's kind of why I want to, take a SRV and drive it off the tablet. Go off the ramps. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, that would just be too much fun. They can't allow that, can they?
Well, then there was on Distant Worlds 2, there was a group of guys that, one guy was in an SRV on one of these really small planets, and they brought him to orbit.
Yeah, I just watched the other night, there was some guy who, he was circumnavigating a planet in his SRV, so he was like thrustering up and kind of skimming and coming back down. He went too high up, went up into orbit, and a buddy of his had to come out in a crate and bump him back down. Actually got him down. He was just stuck up there floating around in orbit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that happened to the guys at Distant Worlds 2 as well. Like, he got stuck. They got him back down, but he was disappointed, though. He managed to stick the landing, and he didn't blow up. Well, I guess I'm along for the ride.
Attention all personnel, friendship drive has been engaged.
the night.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I am. I'm 2 hours late for bed.
Oh, wow, yeah, you were up late.
Yeah. But I appreciate it.
Well, I was gonna leave it a few jumps away tonight, but then it was like, oh, we're closer than I thought. Well, I'll just stay up a little bit. And we'll jump to them. They got 5 icy rings. We're gonna find tritium there somewhere. Luckily, we found tritium 77 light years back, because there wasn't any. All right, so we're here.
Okay.
Actually, I should jump out and make sure we're where we're supposed to be. So I guess I'll pop up to at least to the surface.
When you take off, be careful. We're around the ring.
Oh, we.
Yeah.
Okay, we are right at that planet. Okay. Oh yeah, we're right in the ring, aren't we?
Yep.
Nice. System map. Yeah, alright, it has us exactly where we should be. Alright, good. I'll go back inside. Alrighty. So, well, I will leave you two to do whatever it is you feel like doing the rest of your time tonight. I need to get to bed because I do have work tomorrow. Not as much sleep tonight as I'm going to want, but that's okay. I'll deal. So, we're at a refueling point. Yay, we can refuel. Tritium hotspots have been few and far between. So, we'll continue this tomorrow night, and probably for the next several nights we'll be refueling the carrier. I may over the weekend spend some extra off-air time doing some refueling. I may basically run a recording, and if anything interesting happens, I may pop the recording up. But I doubt anything interesting will happen. But I don't know. I mean, we have major thunderstorms coming this weekend, so I may lose power. So I don't know what's going on. We'll see. Anyway. Plan is to pick it up tomorrow night, 8 p.m. as usual. Thank you, everyone, for coming along. It was great to have you. Had a decent traffic in through the evening tonight. Oops, I spelled that wrong. Yep. People came in. People coming, people going, people enjoying part of the stream and moving on. Okay, great. Glad to have you all. Really glad to have you all, actually, and thank you for those who hit the likes. I do appreciate that as well. Go home, I did good, okay. Oh, super. Anyway.
I wish you could see my screen.
Why? What's your screen got?
Oh my god. I just dropped in here in the widest yellow band I could find.
Yeah.
And I hit the pulse wave.
Yeah.
And there's like 40 orange asteroids.
Holy. So not only is this a rare one, it's a super good one.
Well, it looks like it. I'm sending my first probe.
Cool. Alrighty. So, we will continue the stream tomorrow night, 8 p.m. as usual. I need to get to bed, so that's all for now. This is Trice Majestus, signing out.